Hello student, today we learn 7th standard ICT Information Technology. See your ICT book front page looks like as this way, and in that first lesson is computer generations. What do you mean by generations? Generation means that is the new versions, and in the first generation, in the first computer, they used vacuum tubes. See in figure 1.1, vacuum tubes are shown. And first generation is from 1940 to 1956, and it is used in that generation vacuum tubes. Due to the vacuum tubes, size of the computer is very big. Okay, then after that, in the second generation from 1956 to 1963, transistors are used. See in figure 1.2, first silicon transistor shown. Instead of vacuum tubes, transistors are used. And again, in the next generation, third generation, that generation from 1964 to 1971, integrated circuits are used. That's shown in figure 1.3 on page number 6, latest microprocessor from Intel. And in this, what used? Integrated circuits. Again development is there, and new version is formed, that we call fourth generation, and it is from 1971 to 1990, and in that used microprocessor. Micro means small. Microchips are used in the fourth generation. Okay, then next, in the fifth generation, that generation starts from 1990 till present, parallel processing and networking. They used what? Parallel processing and networking. And in the sixth generation beyond, artificial intelligence and quantum computing, these are the used in the sixth generation. These are the various versions of computers, and in the first lesson we given these all sixth generations, information about these six generations. And the features are also given. The first generation feature, it is built using vacuum tubes and consumed a lot of electrical power due to that, and vacuum tubes were large in size. Then the second generation, transistors replaced the vacuum tubes, and transistors were more reliable and led to less breakdown. Transistors were smaller and more energy efficient. This led to computers of more manageable size. And in the third generation, integrated circuits replaced functional units comprising of hundreds of individual transistors, and use of integrated circuits greatly reduced the size of computers and their power consumption. And in the fourth generation, these computers were made using microprocessor, and use of microprocessor or CPU on a chip made a computer compact enough to be kept on desktop. That's why we can kept on desktop, because of size is enough compact. And next, fifth generation increases due to single user workstations and personal computers both at office and home. and their widespread use of LAN and wide area network, WAN, to schools, colleges, and private industry. This development is being in the fifth generation. And in sixth generation, with rapid progress in science and technology, computer scientists are looking beyond minimization and speed, and therefore computers are being developed which will be based on artificial intelligence. Example of artificial intelligence is a that is robot. And now, what IT has done to our society? Information technology means IT is the new revolution. IT is a combination of communication technology, computers, and contents. In India, computer technology has enabled people to work on computers in their own languages. And telephones have provided the basic lifeline of communication across the country, and these are the benefits to our society. So, in the first lesson, what we have learned that there how many generations. Then we know computer have sixth generation, and in first generation vacuum tubes are used. In second generation transistors used. In third generation integrated chips circuits are used, and in fourth generation microprocessors are used, and today's fifth generation parallel processing and networking are used, and sixth generation artificial intelligence. These are the generation and what IT has done to our society. Money orders sent through satellite communication. Today we know all transactions we do with the help of computer, as well as internet connectivity has we provide. These are the new generations and new development in the information technology. So student, we will stop here. In the next lesson we will learn about introduction to current developments in communication. Okay, bye bye.